What's up with it? It's your boy McFly, man, the hardest working man in shoetainment today. Coming at you again with another Let Me Talk to Him video, man. I just got fresh out the shower, had some stuff on my brain, man, and I figured I'd get up here, man, and talk about it. Let you know what's on my mind. If this is your first time over here in the land of McFly, man, I welcome you. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you appreciate what I do, and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You know, tell all your friends, do everything, and get the word out, man. I am the hardest working man in shoetainment. As I get on YouTube from time to time and I scroll through my feed, man, I always see people talking about, is resale dead? Is the sneaker game dead? Is this dead? Is that dead? And as I was sitting over there, I was taking down some notes about what I wanted to talk about and what I wanted to say, and I just got rid of the notes. I was like, you know what? We're just going to talk about it. And I'm going to prove, I am going to prove that people are confused and the sneaker game is not dead. Yeah, I said it. The sneaker game is not dead. If the sneaker game was dead, if resale was dead, you would not have GOAT, you would not have StockX, you would not have sites flourishing for resale. It wouldn't happen. Those sites, those apps, they'd be tanking, certified tanking. Don't get caught up in the prices that you see. You know, profit margins change. For those of you who don't understand business, as opposed to getting 300% for a shoe, you might only can get 30 or 40% for a shoe right now, depending on what that shoe is. Some shoes don't hold their value. Some shoes do. So basically, we're going to start out. I'll start out with saying that some reasons as far as recent releases, how shoes aren't dead. Okay. Mellow 13s, they just showed up at outlets not too long ago. Right. Okay. Mellow 13s flying off the shelves, man, at outlet. B grades are flying off the shelf, and and the sneaker game is dead. You know, just because you have shoes sitting, it doesn't mean the sneaker game is dead. You know, for people that haven't been in it very long, they'll say, oh man, the game is dead. But markets always are up and down. Sneaker markets are always up and down. For anybody that's been in the game for a long amount of time, they'll tell you that. You know, you have your highs, you have your lows, and you always get back to the highs, and you're going to always have your lows. That comes with the territory. And right now, people are panicking, especially the new people, because they've never been through it. They've never seen a down time. They've never seen a time where J's were sitting, or, you know, numerous pairs of shoes were sitting, or hype shoes were sitting. They've never seen it. But let me tell you, back in the day, everything used to sit. Everything used to sit. Shoes selling out day one, that's a rather new occurrence, you know, in the concept of time. Not saying that, you know, it's new because it's not. But I think the first shoe that I remember selling out in a day was the first release of the Cool Gray 11s. That was the first time that I had to go through like 4 different malls trying to find a shoe. I'd never had to do that before. Like I said in my top 10 shoes in my Shoeseum video, I went and put Bred 11s, the 2001 pair, on layaway, bro. They was around to be put on layaway. But them Cool Grays, which is either like 01 or 02-ish, somewhere in there, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, man, but it was in the early 2000s. That shoe was one of the first shoes to ever just, I'm talking about, gone. Space Jams went pretty quick too. But, Cool Grays, man, and I think that really bumped it up. And from there, you know, shoes just really started vanishing. As far as, you know, general releases go. That's what I'm referring to, general releases. And it pretty much started there. And it hadn't really died down since. But I'm here to tell you that there's no need to panic. The market will go back up. Jordan will never stop releasing shoes. There'll never be a time when J's don't come out. You know, what's going on right now in 2018 is one, volume. They're putting out way too many shoes. Way too many shoes. And that's from all brands, not just Jordan brand. There's too many shoes on the market. You know, most people don't really have that kind of money. Resellers aren't buying them up because, you know, it's not a lot of profit, you know, to be had. So you kind of got to play that game, and you got to walk that fine line of when to buy and what not to buy. As you can see, all the Jordan 1s appear to do well for the most part. Not all of them, but, you know, 80 to 90% of Jordan 1s are selling out. There have been J's throughout the year that have sold out. Those Royal Blue 13s, they sold out. It's been quite a few pair. But what we're falling victim to right now is lack of creativity. These brands are releasing these shoes. Lack of creativity and over quantity. These brands are releasing shoes that people don't like. You know, people don't like the shoe. And I'm glad that, as opposed to 4 or 5 years ago, if the shoe was ugly as hell, it was selling out just because it had some resale value. Now you don't have that resale value, so people are less inclined to buy it, which I love. I love walking in the mall and seeing shoes sitting. I love that shit. I live for that shit, bro, because that's how it was back in the day. You could walk in there, you could pick what you wanted, you could determine if you wanted to wait on it to go on sale, whatever. You didn't have to rush, you didn't have to spend $600 a month to try to keep up with shoes and all this other bullshit. You just got it when you could get it. And we're getting back to that, and I'm really excited, you know, about it. You know, to walk in and see some J's sitting wasn't a big deal. And it shouldn't be a big deal now. But the colorways currently in 2018 are not making people buy the shoe. So, for example, you've got the Satin 5s. We'll just start there with recent stuff. Satin 5s. I love the way those Satin 5s look. And I'm going to buy a pair of Satin 5s. But I ain't in a hurry to get them because I know they're going to be around. What are those? You got the Satin 5s, the Aqua, the South Beach 8s or whatever. Those 8s, that's not a bad colorway on a Jordan 8, but it doesn't make me say, hey, I want to go buy that shit right now. I got to have it. No, I can wait for that. Jordan brand is releasing a bunch of, you know, mediocre shoes. Chlorophylls, mediocre, platinum tints, trash. You know, these shoes are not great. Those Gym Red 12, nah, they're not great. So when you don't release great colorways, they're not going to sell as they would, you know, in years past. But in every year, you name me one dope shoe, one just shoe that's fire that did not sell out. You can't do it because they all sold the fuck out. You just have to find that colorway. All this tinker and all that bullshit, man, you know, that's just experimentation to try to see what they can get away with. You know, the Hyper Royal ones, they sat, which was kind of odd, surprising to me because, you know, ones usually sell with what all's been going on with these ones. But, you know, it's the colorways aren't great. And that's why people aren't trying to buy them. So from now where we sit at today, November 14th, 2018, the only thing that is a must cop for me right now is Concords ×2. But I settle for one. Concords and Frozen Yellows, Yeezys, if they are really going to release those. That's it. Those black and gold foams are dope, but if they sit, I'm going to catch them on sale. You know, a lot of these shoes are sitting, they're going to be on sale. They're going to be going for cheap come December. After Black Friday, rolling into Christmas, all that shit going to be cheap, man, because they got to get rid of it. People have finally, you know, wised up to the game, and you're seeing what's going on, and now you know how to play it. The stuff that people were screaming back in the day that you should have been doing in 2018, they're finally doing it. And it's not because... it's not because the buzz is dying down. It's because of these average ass colorways. The shoes aren't reaching out. The shoes, the colorways, what they're delivering isn't grabbing you saying like, bam, you got to get this. Just like those rookie of the years. Those probably won't sell out, in my opinion. I mean, that's my opinion. That's just what I think. I don't think that they're going to sell out. But those, both of those not for resales, I think if those had been GRs, they would have sold out regardless. They didn't have to make that shoe limited. That shoe was going to sell, not just because it's a Jordan 1, but because it's dope. It's something different. It's a concept that's never been seen. And when people get stuff like that, that's what sells. You know, don't give me some old regular 13 or some old regular 10 or something I done seen 10,000 times. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Give me the heat. That's what we're wanting, the heat. And that's what's been missing is the heat. So for the past couple of years, the biggest heat has been Yeezys. Yeezys this, Yeezy. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Yeezy. I do have some pairs of Yeezys. I got Butters, I got Zebras, I got Wave Runners. And hopefully I get a pair of Frozen Yellows. I need those because they flame. But, you know, you go back a couple weeks to Creams. Oh, my God, Cream, they sat for what, 4, 5, maybe 6 days. Creams was hanging around. Nobody wants a fucking all-white Yeezy. Why are y'all surprised that a mass-produced all-white Yeezy sat? It's all-white Yeezy, man. Don't nobody want that shit. And you got Zebras. Zebras coming up this week, and that's going to be the true test. And I guarantee you, them Zebras sell out. People was panicking. Oh, man, the 700 walls, they sitting. Them walls was trash, bruh. They was straight ass. People are not afraid to let you know when that shit ain't right, bruh. The shit ain't cut right. The shit ain't right. Them walls wasn't it. But I guarantee you, them white wave runners, them tools or them statics or whatever the hell they calling them things in January, guarantee you, flying. They gonna be gone. This ain't about Kanye. This ain't about his crazy ass remarks. It ain't about his political position or none of that shit. The colorways are average, dude. Those Moives, trash. Cream Yeezys, too many. Zebras, is going to be a lot of them, and I guarantee you those Zebras are going to go. Resale probably ain't going to be shit. You know, if you buying for personal, fine. You going to be straight. But if you buying a flip, you're going to have to wait. And that's another thing about buying the flip, man. You got to pick your spots. This ain't where you can get something day one and then try to get it off, you know, for double the price. That's not the case anymore. You know what I'm saying? You've gotta wait. You've got to watch the markets. You've got to pay attention to trends. And when the iron's hot, you got to strike. You know, the earlies is going to always go for the high. But if you ain't got access to earlies, sorry for you. Me personally, I don't really do earlies. I'm not a fan of earlies. I don't like spending the early money. You know, I'd just rather get them regular. You know, I have enough wins on my own just getting out here beating the street. I don't need the early. You can keep the early. Some stuff I wouldn't mind seeing beforehand, but it is what it is, man. You get the shoe, you watch the trends, you know, you hold on to it, and when the iron's hot, then you strike. And another way that the game is changing, you used to could get a pair, sell it for double, triple the price, you know, and be good. Now it's about volume. You know, the profit margins has decreased from 300, 400, 200, you know, you down to maybe 30, 40% on the shoe. You know, roughly $50 over retail or $50 over what you paid is a decent margin. So if you're a guy out here that's only getting 1 or 2 pair of shoes, it ain't no real money in this for you. But if you're a guy and you getting 10s and 20s and 30s of pairs at $50 a pop, it's still a good flip for you. You're not getting $150, $200 a shoe anymore. But at $50 a shoe times 30 shoes, you're still in the game. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing more work, man. That's all it is. You're just doing more work. But if you can't play that game, if you can't play the volume game, then you can't play. You know, it's pretty much phasing you out. You just waiting on one thing to hit, and that ain't it. So the market's not dead. Resale is far from dead. Sneaker resale, sneaker markets will never be dead as long as people got feet. Until people start being born or cloned without feet, then you can worry about something happening in the shoes, man. But for now, it's just a downtime in the game. You know, it's a downtime. And me, I'm loving it because I'm coming up on steals. I'm getting stuff for the low. You know, I can wait it out. I ain't got to cop in a hurry. I'm getting what I want. It's no pressure. You know, I can sleep in on the weekends. I can sleep in on the weekends, man. You know, it's none of that, dude. So, you know, take your time and you know, be content with what's going on. Be happy. You know, the only people that are truly worried or upset or, you know, oh, it's resale dead about what's going on is people who not really in the shoes anyway. They just in it for the money, and they at a position where they can't make the money that they used to make. So now they worried. But as, you know, as we roll into 2019, as the colorways get better, as new and more innovative things come out, you know, it's going to go up. It's going to go right back up to where it's at. And all these shoes that's out here for the low now, they're going to go up too. They definitely are going to go up too. Concords are going to sell out day one. They could make 2 million pairs of Concords, and them Concords are going to go. They're going to restock them. They're going to restock them a couple times. But Concords is going to go, man. That shoe is going to sell out. And, you know, people were panicking and shocked that the Yeezys made it 5 or 6 days. Adidas is not a brand that could sell 1 million shoes in a day. For them to be able to sell however many hundred thousands of pairs of Yeezys that they sold in 6 days, that's a huge feat. That is a huge success for Adidas, man. It may look bad to y'all who don't know, you know, really what you're doing or what you're looking at. Like, oh man, they sitting nah. Shut the fuck up. They just sold a couple 100,000 pairs in 4 or 5 days. Jordan Brand with Concords is going to sell 1 million in a day. Space Jams, over 1 million pairs. 72 10s, I think they were at 800, 900,000. Legend Blues numbers was high. Gem Reds was high. They going to go. Jordan Brand has the potential, if they drop the right colorway, to sell 1 million pairs of shoes in one day. Less than 24 hours. Not even a whole day, a couple hours, bruh. A couple hours they can sell 1 million shoes. So for Adidas to sell whatever numbers that they had on those creams in 5 or 6 days, that's a come up for Adidas, man. That is a certified come up for Adidas. And that's just proving that they can move product. That's all they're trying to see, is that they can move product. These Zebras gonna hit, everybody gonna buy them. And, you know, they're gonna be going way quicker than creams. Way quicker. Way quicker than creams. They're gonna be gone. You have yet to see a Adidas, you have yet to see a Yeezy sit in a store. You have yet to see an Adidas last longer than a week. Excuse me, online. It's not gonna happen, bro. They just selling slower. And, you know, for all the people that's like, nah, I can sit, I'm gonna wait, I'm not gonna buy it. Then you have the people that haven't bought shoes in years that are like, oh man, it's still up. I can buy this, or I can get this, or I can get that. It ain't been like this since such and such. Everything always sell out day one. Now they're happy. Now you getting them in the game. Plus, you know, for the people that's buying consecutively, you got them in the game. So you keeping your new people with the steadies who don't have to rush. You're getting the people that's been out the game for however long. They get to get their pairs. You get the people like us, the smart, that's sitting back, you know, eyeing what's going on. If we got a cop in the hurry, we cop in the hurry. If we don't have to cop in the hurry, then we wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Try to grab from the outlet or whatever. And I'm glad that people are hip to game, and I'm glad that the transition, you know, is changing. But shoes ain't dead, man. Sneakers are not dead. Right now, Off-White is king. Off-White is winning. They're probably one of the few shoes left that you can double up or triple up on, but that's because it's Off-White. So the trend has just really shifted to them. But you look in them Dunks that they've been ramping up here a lot lately. Them Dunks have been selling out. You know, it's a lot of shoes that's out here moving, but it's just the dope colorways. They got to get back to dope colorways. So is it slow right now? Yeah, it's kind of slow right now. It's not a game where everybody can eat. If you don't know what you're doing, you ain't eating. Period. You know, Nike's hitting with the Epic Reacts, and they've got some stuff coming out that are selling. Adidas got some stuff that's coming out that are selling. Pharrell's are still moving. I think the only thing really hurting the Adidas and the Pharrell's is the price point. You know, $250 is pretty high, but it happens. You know, and hopefully they'll pay attention to that and drop the price. You know, LeBron's are selling out. Anybody that's putting out some heat, the heat is going. It's the shit in between that ain't going. But that's going to change, man. Like I said, it's going to gradually increase. The sneaker market is not dead. You just got to move a little differently. You got to know what you're doing. You got to pay attention to certain stuff. If you a guy just out here grabbing a shoe just because thinking you can resell it, cut it out, bro. If you don't know what you're doing. Also, you can't buy shoes or flip shoes based off of your feelings. You can't do it, bro. Just because you think a shoe is hot, you go out off on a limb and you spend all your savings up, you buy 10 pairs and they brick on you. Come on, bro. You should have known better. Don't buy off your feeling. Buy off what people are talking about. Buy off of what's trending. Buy off of what you know is going to go. Check your sites. Look at your prices. Don't be like, oh, man, that shoe dope. Ain't nobody in their right mind. Ain't nobody in their right mind going to not buy these. I'm going to buy as many as I can get. And it's just y'all sitting in the closet wondering why your mortgage ain't paid. Wondering why your rent ain't paid. Wondering why you can't put gas in your car. Wondering why everything falling behind because you went all in on them shoes that you thought was dope. Don't buy off of how you feel. Nothing about sneakers, nothing about the sneaker game is based on how you feel. Nothing. Pay attention to data. Pay attention to trends. Pay attention to conversations. Pay attention to what's going on in your social media groups and all that. Pay attention to your big shoe sites and see what's going on. You know, you got to do a lot more research now to be a successful reseller. But, you know, I probably left a whole bunch of stuff out in this video that I wanted to say, and I'm probably going to regret it after the fact because I ain't going to go back to put it back in. But I just wanted to take some time out, man, just to let people know that the sneaker game is not dead. The sneaker companies are not producing the heat that they used to produce, man. So when the market don't match the trend, you end up in a decline. But once the market matches the trends, you end up in an increase. Fluctuating game. Constant roller coaster. It's always like that. So, said all that to say, the game's not dead. Pay attention. Stick to what you do. Don't panic. Be happy. Be happy. The shit's sitting and you can get it when you want to get it. But still got that goal set, man. Trying to hit 300 subs by January 1, man. Moving steadily along and whatnot. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping through, man. Hopefully you enjoyed this Let Me Talk to Him segment. Like I said previously, I know I probably left something out, but I think I pretty much covered the meat and potatoes of, you know, what I really wanted to say. Got some other stuff coming up this week, man. I got a couple reviews coming up this week. I got a mall vlog coming up. Yeah, man, it's looking good. I just wanted to make sure that I got out here in front of the camera, man, and had some talk time with y'all, man. Either way, it's your boy McFly. Till next time, I'll holler at you.